The oil and gas industry has long driven economic growth and powered our communities, and is the main target of the world's government's climate action strategies. But did you know recent studies reveal a surprising fact? The world's landfills are a much larger source of greenhouse gas emissions than the entire oil and gas sector. Reducing organic waste by just 25% globally would reduce greenhouse gas emissions by more than the entire oil and gas sector. In fact, if food waste in landfill was a country, it would be the world's third largest emitter of greenhouse gases, behind only the United States and China. Understanding the role landfills play in greenhouse gas emissions begins with how landfills are managed. Each day, incoming waste is spread out, compacted, and then covered with a layer of soil or other materials. This daily cover helps reduce odors, deter pests, and minimize exposure to air and water. In this environment, organic waste breaks down anaerobically, without oxygen, into methane gas. As the methane gas is formed, it leaks out of the landfill and into the atmosphere, where it becomes a heat-trapping gas 87 times more potent than carbon dioxide.
Consider the following experiment where 1.5 kilograms of food waste is placed into a jar and the air is removed to simulate anaerobic conditions. After just 1 week, the food waste has already started to decompose, creating methane gas. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas 87 times more potent than carbon dioxide over a 20-year period. There is enough methane gas generated after just 1 week to cook a meal, demonstrating the speed and potency of landfill methane generation.
Scientists have developed a simple way to measure the impact of waste in landfills using something called an emissions factor. This tells us how much greenhouse gas, like methane or carbon dioxide, is produced by different types of waste. By understanding these emissions factors, we can calculate the environmental cost of what we throw away and highlight the urgency to eliminate landfills altogether. Given that the average household size in Alberta is about 2.6 people, this translates to roughly 65 kilograms of food waste per person annually. Using the town of Crossfield, Alberta, as an example, there is approximately 3,900 residents, generating on average 65 kilograms of food waste per year. That equals 256,000 kilograms of food waste per year. Crossfield's 256,000 kilograms of food waste, when multiplied by the emissions factor of 9.13, contributes 2.339 million kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent to the atmosphere. To put that into perspective, reducing this waste would be like removing 500 cars from the road for an entire year. Many believe that commercial composting is a great way to handle organic waste, but it mostly falls short due to high levels of contamination. Items like microplastics, non-compostable packaging, and chemicals frequently end up in finished commercial compost. These contaminants then pollute soil when used in agriculture. There is recent research that has uncovered a potential link between exposure to certain chemicals found in plastics, such as bisphenol A, and autism spectrum disorder in children. In the early 1990s, the estimated prevalence of autism was about 1 in 500 children. Today, that number is 1 in 36. The rise in childhood autism appears to be closely correlated to the increase in microplastics detected in our food supply. Without viable markets for finished commercial compost, it has become common practice to use finished compost as daily cover in landfills. This common practice poses significant environmental challenges. It decomposes anaerobically, without oxygen, the very thing we started out to prevent in the first place. EcoGrowth Environmental has developed an innovative and cost-effective solution to tackle food waste and protect our environment. Our award-winning rapid dehydration and energy recovery technology upcycles food waste into clean, renewable energy. Our technology keeps food waste out of landfills and our food supply. This groundbreaking process not only reduces harmful greenhouse gas emissions, but also creates a sustainable energy source. It's an eco-friendly way to turn today's waste into tomorrow's energy. EcoGrowth is your trusted partner in managing organic waste. With our turnkey operation, we handle everything from curbside collection to upcycling your waste into renewable resources. It's a hassle-free and cost-effective solution that helps reduce landfill methane emissions and protects the environment. Together, we can create a cleaner future and make your community a zero organic waste leader. Contact EcoGrowth today and let's turn waste into opportunity.